Hey guys, my name's Scott Andreessen with Excavation Marketing Pros. And in today's webinar, we're going to be discussing how to maximize your excavation website for the ideal jobs you want to do. So let's go ahead and dive right into this. I am going to share my screen with you. All right, so you guys should be able to see this now. And if you would, go ahead, type a 1 into chat just to make sure that you are able to see it. Awesome. Thank you, Keith. Thank you, Chris. All right, so let's go ahead and get right into it. How to maximize your excavation website for the high value jobs you want to do. By the way, I'd like to give a shout out to all my fellow NUCA members. And if you have not already done so, you're welcome to follow along with us and get our worksheet at excavationmarketingpros.com/worksheet. So you can go ahead and do that now and follow along. And let's go ahead and keep it moving. So who is this for? This is for excavation pros looking to grow their businesses by turning their websites into a sales force. So if you provide services like residential excavation, demo, land clearing, landscaping, concrete installation, pond septic services, dozer work, sewer repair, site reclamation, land remediation, site work, grading, utility locating, anything in that realm, this is for you. And I know your time is really valuable, guys. So my promise to you is that by the end of this full workshop, you'll walk away with some easy tactics to convert high value takeoffs and estimates from your existing website, no matter how ugly it is. Oh, that's ugly. And I believe you'll be able to dramatically improve your website's results within about 10 minutes of watching this full workshop. Plus, I do got a special bonus for those of you that stay till the end of this webinar. You're going to get the ultimate excavation website conversion machine blueprint you see right there on that desk, as well as top keywords searched on Google for excavation. So you'll literally be able to see how people are searching for the jobs you want to do, plug those into your site, and boom, start seeing results. But if you don't pay attention the whole way through, you will likely miss out on a critical piece to the puzzle and destroy your chances of success. So what I need from you is to focus. Turn off your cell phones, delete other tabs, silence Facebook notifications. This is your time, guys. Now, this is part of your 2023 internet marketing plan, how to triple your profits by getting your internet marketing right. So everything you see right here on this chart, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, we're going to be covering all of these as we finish up the year in 2022 and move into 2023. We're going to be covering the whole gamut of internet marketing for excavation services. So let's get into it. Who am I and why should you listen to me? Well, I've got 14 years experience in digital marketing. We work exclusively with excavation companies. So that's who we serve. And we've successfully launched hundreds of websites and marketing campaigns in this time. And the bottom line is this, guys. Through a decade and a half of trial and error, plus millions of dollars spent in marketing, we know what works and what doesn't. And today, I'll share what's working in today's market for excavation businesses so you can cut out the noise and start seeing amazing results for your excavation company. So why am I doing this? I believe in reciprocation. So basically, by giving you amazing value today at no charge, maybe someday you'll want to work together or send us over your friend if they need help. So what is the one online marketing tool that will have the biggest impact on the results of your overall internet marketing efforts? Anyone want to take a guess? Go ahead and type in the chat. Clyde is saying your website. Yes, absolutely. Your website is your hub, and studies show us high-value clients still judge a business based on it, especially when it's a big ticket item like excavation services. So they may find you on some other blog or directory or social media, but when they're doing their research, you better believe they are clicking through, looking at your website. And so once they're there, we don't want them to leave, right? Because then there's a chance you lose that bid, you lose the customer. So we want to give them everything they need right there at their fingertips when they're on the site so they can convert to a high value lead and you get the job. And that's exactly what you're going to learn today. So let's talk about it. Who knows what a conversion is? Type a 1 into chat if you know. Got a 1 from Paul. Awesome. Susan 1. Kevin 1. Awesome, guys. Yes. Ricardo saying a lead. Yeah, you're getting ahead of me, Ricardo. Okay. A conversion is simply turning your website visitor into a high value lead. You got it. So why is conversion so important and why should we care about tracking that? Well, let's look at this scenario right here. Let's say your excavation website is getting 500 visitors per month and you're currently converting around 5% of those into leads. Well, you've got 25 calls or leads. Now, out of that, 30% convert to an estimate, which equals 7 booked jobs. And we're going to put a nice round number of $5,000 as the average transaction value. So that's $35,000. Now, let's take a look at what happens if we optimize for conversions. The same website, 500 visitors, but now it's converting at 15%. So that equals 75 calls and leads. 30% convert to an estimate. So that's 22 booked jobs. Same $5,000 average transaction value, but look at our bottom line for the month. It has jumped to $110,000. So by improving your website's conversion rate, you triple your sales. So how do we optimize for conversions? Those are the secrets you'll learn today. This way, you can turn your window shopper website traffic into cash-paying takeoffs and estimates. So let's do a little quick pop quiz for fun here, guys. What are the lead killers with this mobile site you see right here? Go ahead and type in the chat. Just off the cuff, it looks pretty snazzy, right? I mean, it's got a sharp logo. It looks pretty clean. Paul is saying, I don't see a phone number. Very close, very close. There's no click to call phone number. Okay, in this day and age, right, people do not want to be dialing in a number. You just give them a button to push. There you go. There's no live chat. Okay, not everyone wants to call. We are currently, the behavior of humans is we text, right? We love texting. So putting that live chat is definitely going to increase conversions. No call to action. We're going to cover what that is. No unique selling proposition. So there's nothing that stands out from us from the competitors. So we're going to go over that as well. So if your website is not performing how you want, we'll fix it today so that you can copy and paste what I show you right into your website and make it rain the excavation work you want to do. So here's 10 critical elements to improve your conversion. So if you have a pen handy and a notepad and the worksheet, go ahead and jot these down because these are super important. Speak to your target avatar. What are their fears and frustrations? Speak to why they should choose you. And we're going to work on this. It's in your worksheet. So you're going to be able to dial in your website for your exact target market. Be real. Use authentic images of your team and your work on the homepage and throughout the site. We see a lot of stock photos, guys, and it doesn't come across as very authentic. So we see the best performing sites have authentic images of the team, the equipment, and the jobs. Use video and multimedia elements to engage and keep them on site. So some examples of this would be a website welcome video from the owner or someone on your team, videos for each of your services. And these don't need to be fancy. You can pull out your smartphone and just document the job you're doing. So if you're doing a pool excavation, for instance, whip out the smartphone and just kind of talk about it while you're sitting on the excavator, or while your team member is sitting on the excavator. It's really cool, and it keeps them engaged. And believe it or not, I'll add one other note to this. Google tracks how long people stay on your site. So if they're going on your site and they're staying 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 5 minutes, Google's saying, okay, they're providing value-added content. I'm going to reward them, and they're going to boost those rankings and send you more traffic. That's why this stuff's critical. Video explaining why someone should contact you versus the competition. And then leverage social proof. Showcase your online reviews prominently on the homepage with a tool. Some tools you could use are like Review Buzz, Bird Eye. We've got our own proprietary tool, but those are some that you could get on the market. Get the basics in order. So this would be phone number, top right-hand corner, big bold. Ensure that there's a web form that the customers can fill out. Another thing you could do is just have a button saying get a bid or request a quote, and that opens to a form. That's another way to do it. Add credibility with authority symbols. So this could be something like BBB, Angie's List, NUCA, ABC, SWAT. Have your affiliations right there above the fold. That's a third party saying, yep, these guys are legit. Ensure you have all clear calls to action on each page that speaks to your customer avatar and tells them exactly what to do next. So if they're going to, for instance, septic tank installation, have a call to action on that page, not just, boilerplate content. Actually have a call to action within that page to request an estimate. Use special offers and coupons that match the service they are in need of. So if they're on a residential demolition page to remove a shed, have a coupon for that. Make sure your website is mobile optimized with an easy click-to-call function. Consider leveraging live chat, AI chat on your website or SMS. And the artificial intelligence, by the way, has gotten really good. And start giving the clients the option to book online with a self-qualifying form. I'll show you a little bit how that works too. Next up, let's carve out your ideal client avatar. So when someone goes to your website right now, does it speak to exactly the ideal customer you want to work with? There's an old expression, if you can see through Bob Jones's eyes, then you can sell what Bob Jones buys. So if you haven't done so, guys, go to excavationmarketingpros.com/worksheet, and you can follow along and get this client avatar sheet that we're going to go over. So who is your ideal customer avatar? Let's take an example here. Let's say that you do a lot of residential excavation, pool excavations. So who are we working with? Well, homeowners. We'll say 35 to 50. Typically female, occasionally male, married with 2 to 3 kids, head of household, annual income 100,000 plus, family-oriented, reliable, not a do-it-yourselfer. They're not interested in renting the equipment from you. They're easily frustrated, likes to please people and expects the same in return. They like gardening, crafting, arts. They live in the suburbs, upper middle class, take an interest in their community. What are their fears and frustrations? Well, their existing yard is in disarray. They got a jerk for a neighbor who's complaining, can't get a dirt company on the phone or to return their call. They're worried they're going to pay too much, too busy to deal with it, worried that the job will destroy an underground pipe or wiring. So here's messaging that works. Fast service, straightforward pricing, upfront pricing, satisfaction guaranteed, trustworthy professionals, trusted technicians, experienced excavators, financing available. Those are just some basic things that we found through testing. This wording actually works. It will help convert more leads. Here's a website that we found on the internet, an excavation website. And we would consider this a poor conversion setup because it's not using the best practices. So if you take a look at this, what are some things that you see? Comment in the chat that could be improved upon to make this site convert more leads. Paul is saying, I don't see any phone number. Yep, that's right. You're right, Paul. There is no phone number. So top right corner, big bold print. Eric is saying, I don't see any specials. Yep, you guys are on the right track. Absolutely. So, I mean, we've got a clear navigation here, but it doesn't tell the user some basic things like, for instance, the company name is not even shown on the homepage, the phone number, there is no call to action, there's no trust seals. So this one would actually need some work, right? So let me show you a best practice conversion setup. And you guys will see that this is definitely not rocket science. So we have up top a clear call to action, free estimates. And then right below it, it's a little tough to see, but it says 10% military veterans discount. We've got a video from the owner, a welcome video. We've got a unique selling proposition, interest-free financing available, 25 years experience. So you may have competitors that have the equal amount of experience. Do they offer interest-free financing? Think of what you can do that sets you apart from your competitors and makes you a little bit different. Here we got another call to action. It says, get a fast quote. We've got the phone number, big, bold, top right corner. We've got the reviews above the fold. These are actually getting pulled in from Google, from Facebook, from BBB, from different sources. So the person, once they're on the site, they do not need to click away, okay, and find out what's the reputation of the company. It's all right here. On the mobile site on the left, you'll see we have interest-free financing. So it's mimicking the desktop site. 25 years of experience with, that's the unique selling proposition. We've got the video from the owner. We've got a click to call button. All they got to do is push the button. We've got the reviews right there above the fold. They don't need to be hunting for the reviews. And we've got a clear call to action, get a fast quote. So right there, the person does not need to do anything with their finger, but just click a button. Here's an example, guys, of converting the lead at a minimum. Have a button, request a bid. So it clearly tells the person on the site, as soon as they get there, what you want them to do. And then a basic contact form. Let's expand on this, okay? We're going to get a little more fancy. So here's a streamlined website quote using AI. You can also use these forms to have logic. So request a bid, they click the button, it opens up a form, but now this form uses logic and artificial intelligence to pre-qualify and make decisions based on what you need. So obviously, the leads come in where the time frame is more urgent, like I want help now, I'm looking to get started as soon as possible. I've got a bigger budget to work with. When the prospect is answering questions in this manner, that's a very well qualified lead, and you're going to want to direct that to the right person on your sales team so you can get that handled right away. If they're saying that we're not looking to get started for 6 months or a year from now, right? That's not so hot. And so you could have them maybe sent to a lead nurture campaign and continue to send them emails. You can also give them the option as a fail-safe that if they're filling out the form and they decide, I don't have time for this or whatever, have something very simple as a backup, like a text us or a call us button right there so they could speak to someone and get in touch that way. And then in this day and age, the technology exists to have AI conversations through text messaging as well. So if they send in a, hey, can I have someone give me a quote, you can have a form set up or to text them and ask them questions to pre-qualify them, set appointments, and so on. So what is the typical problem excavation contractors have with their website marketing? Well, it's a big investment, right? Marketing's a big investment. And so we see traffic can happen, but there's not enough leads. Or there's too many leads and most are crappy for the jobs that you don't want to do. Both result in a low return on investment with parked excavators and an empty schedule. So that's the failure cycle. There's not enough leads being generated for the investment. Therefore, the business cannot grow. It's a feast or famine business cycle. Busy then slow, busy then slow. So the key here is to create a great site built to convert. Because when you do that, you consistently start converting your visitors into callers and leads. And this creates a full schedule with your earth movers moving and gives you momentum and consistent growth without those peaks and valleys. And that is success. Phones ringing, takeoffs, estimates being sent out, excavators running, and business is booming. So make sure your mobile-friendly site is built to convert. As of now, 4.8 billion people own a mobile phone. 3 out of 5 consumers search for local businesses on their smartphone. Google reports 40% of mobile consumers turn to a competitor's site after a bad mobile web experience. And site speed matters too. So the moral of the story is that when they go to that mobile site, which is going to result in almost half your traffic these days, especially for residential, have that thing ready to convert leads, have it loading within about a half second because people aren't going to wait around, and you should be good to go. So some key ideas here. Add real authentic images of your team to the homepage and throughout the website. Add video elements to your website. Website welcome video, videos for each of your services, video explaining why someone should contact you versus the competition. Showcase your online reviews more prominently on the homepage. Find a tool or a system to do this. Get the basics in order. So big phone number, bold, top right-hand corner. Ensure that there is a web form customers can fill out. Add credibility with authority symbols. So your affiliations to the BBB, Angie's List, Super Service Awards, for instance, NUCA, ABC, etc. Get those above the fold. Update the calls to action on each page to ensure they speak to your customer avatar and tell them exactly what you want to do next. And then leverage coupons and offers that match the page they are on. Add live chat to your website. Offer clients the option to book online and self-qualify. So is your website right now, guys, optimized for conversion? Hear from you. Go ahead and type in chat. Eric is saying it's pretty good, but I definitely saw some things I need to improve. Awesome. I'm glad you found some new stuff to work on. Paul says I'm missing most of these. No worries, Paul. At least now you know what to put on there. But this is pretty easy stuff, right, guys? I mean, you can see the correct way to optimize for conversion. This is no crazy coding or anything like that. So I want to give you guys some homework. Which of the following website conversion items should you implement in your business now that will have a positive impact on your lead conversion rates? Pick 3 to implement in the next 30 days. Go ahead and write them down on your worksheet. So you guys saw quite a few different things to add in. Go ahead and give me just a couple. Type in the chat. Kevin is saying he's going to implement a click to call on his mobile site. Very good, Kevin. Keith wants to add texting to his site. Definitely. Awesome, guys. So here's a layout for how to make your hub convert. Have your logo up top, phone number top right corner, a clear call to action, big and bold, right there as one of the first things they see when they go to your page. Testimonials above the fold. So once you're on your site, they're on your site. They don't need to leave and check out your reputation. Contact form or a click to call button right there. Your business name, address, and phone number. It's very important to get that on the front page, actually all pages. You can put it on the bottom, but make sure it matches your Google My Business address. And the reason being is because it's going to help that pop up in Google Maps. Mobile site, have a clear call to action, and of course a click to call button. So in summary, your website is the hub. People are going to find you through different marketing channels, whether it's Facebook, Pinterest, Instagram, YouTube, a blog, through an affiliation, through business directories, sites like Yelp or any of Google Maps, and then they're going to be clicking through to your site, especially for a high value job. So I would love to hear some takeaway, guys. What did you learn? What did you notice? What would you like to share? Go ahead and comment in chat right now of some things you took away. Awesome. Kevin is saying that he was using his site more like a brochure than a sales tool. Paul said he got a lot of good tips. Awesome. Thank you, guys. Now, I want to give you guys the option for something here that we do a free online marketing plan review, $250 value, analysis of your online visibility, custom keyword list of most important search terms based on the jobs you want to do. Ranking report showing where you rank currently, analysis of your online directory listings and consistency, analysis of online reviews and reputation, analysis of your social presence. So you can get that now. Call 855-217-0194, an analysis of your website conversion effectiveness. Or you can go to excavationmarketingpros.com/schedule. So our belief is the online strategy that works best here is to have a website that is built to convert, proactive SEO by providing value-added content that answers customer questions, focus on online reviews and reputation, strategic pay-per-click campaign with remarketing. Those are the ads that will actually follow your prospects around once they land on your site. Social presence and email marketing, and then precision tracking and measurement of the KPIs, of your key performance indicators. So you should know without any shadow of the doubt where your next customer is coming from based on where the leads are coming in. All that should be clearly marked in a dashboard somewhere. So any volunteers want me to take a look? Feel free to send me an email by going to scott@excavationmarketingpros.com. And myself or a member from my team will definitely take a look at your site. We'll critique it for you and let you know any areas of improvement that there may be. Okay? So if you want some help, who would like some help? Let's talk. Give us a call, 855-217-0194, or you can go to www.excavationmarketingpros.com/schedule. So that brings us to the end, folks. Claim your reward. For those of you who stuck around to the end, the ultimate website conversion machine guide plus top search keywords for excavation. You can go to excavationmarketingpros.com/reward to get your ultimate excavation website conversion machine blueprint plus top keywords searched on Google for excavation. So that's pretty much it, guys. Thank you so much for joining us. You can give us a call at 855-217-0194, or if you need some help, go ahead and go to excavationmarketingpros.com/schedule. All righty. So that's pretty much it. Thank you so much for joining us. Take care. Bye.